In a city of spectacle and grandeur, the biggest show in town right now is right here, Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. Today, a battle out of the AFC between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Las Vegas Raiders. Officially beyond the halfway point now, eyes starting to shift to the playoff picture as this Week 10 game gets underway. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Play action, Mahomes. Well, they took their shot immediately. Would have been cool if they connected, but no luck. 2nd down. And we're seeing this more and more these days, mixing some deep looks into that opening script. Brock test all levels of the secondary. They held up there.
Yeah, and it's not going to be the last time this defense will be tested. This group likes to push the ball down the field. They answered the call that time.
They go play action. It's Mahomes. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Into traffic, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's a Chiefs 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. And that's good for a gain of 5. Quiddy Pay there to take him down. Looking quickly here.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. On target to Thornton. And they get this down to the 28. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
They've worked it downfield very well to begin the drive. It's 1st and 10 at the 28.
Kansas City.
Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. Finds him over the middle. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Fields to throw it. Escapes the pocket. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Chiefs finish up an excellent opening series. It's a Justin Fields touchdown. Now Harrison Butker for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chiefs will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Keelan Robinson bringing this back. He lost the football. And they steal it back on the return. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
These guys are flying down the field. Reminds me of the guys at Braveheart. But different than Braveheart, these guys got 2 things on their mind. Number 1, get the returner down. And number 2, try to separate the ball if they can. It's rare that it happens, but boy, is it big when it does.
Play action, Fields. And they will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs pull out in front further, 13-zip. That was just gorgeous football right there. He saw the window, just had to wait for his guy to flow toward it, and that pass fit in beautifully for the touchdown.
Okay, this is one of those moments where a quarterback's got to take his pre-snap read and make sure he confirms it quickly post-snap. And when he does, and he's got space to fit that post in, like you said, it's a thing of beauty.
Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
Raiders nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Here's Robinson with the return. A little revenge from the coverage team there after they gave up a pretty nice run back.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go now. Take him. 79. Go street.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game. Trying getting that one to Brock Bowers. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Here we go, set. 18 Cardinal. Warriors, 18, right here. Go.
Pass play now. Has him on the quick hitter. A lot of mess on the move here. Brock Bowers. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders finish off their opening drive. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. Seibert able to connect on that extra point. And the Raiders cut the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Raiders 7.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Here we go.
First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Working quickly here.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 33-yard line.
Off play action. It's Fields. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
43.
3rd down. It's Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's the exact opposite of what this offense needed. They now face 4th down. Kansas City sends out its punt team. And a nice return out of them. They have it a little further up past their own 30.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
1st down now, ball at the 33. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Oh, they tried the lateral. It's live ball. But I believe a Raider covered that one, so they'll luckily hang on to possession.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down a distance.
Throwing from the gun. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incomplete. incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Third and long for him here. He's going to push one deep down the right. The defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, no luck on his first look of the game, so that brings up fourth and long. Now the Raiders readying for the punt, and they'll turn to former All-Pro A.J. Cole for the kick. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30.
The Chiefs make over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
First and 10 from the 32. They'll go with Walker on the counter. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be second and 5. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
A gain of 5 brings up second.
This is Walker on second. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Stopped by the unmistakable Max Crosby.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the glider later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Fields now on third. Lofts it deep right side. Caught at the 20-yard line. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Complete to number 6.
The Chiefs grow their early lead to 13.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Butker to try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Chiefs double their lead to 14.
Raiders 7.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Trey Tucker to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Raiders just about ready for this one. It's first and 10. Scantling. Off to the races, middle of the field. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders make it a one-score game. Seibert now to add the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Raiders chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Raiders 14.
Kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out first and 10. Here's Fields to throw. Short pass brought in. He's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. Creates space to take that shot downfield.
Second and 3 now.
Don't jump. Ready? Go.
Toss play. This is Walker. Get some space around midfield. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
First down. A gain of 22 yards.
It's the end of the first in this AFC West showdown. The Chiefs in control so far. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. About set for the second quarter. Chiefs football here. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Again, he's got room. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And it's going to be 1st down, Kansas City.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. A gain of 14. 1st down.
They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked up by Nakobe Dean. And he's going to score on the pick six. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Throwing it to depth where linebackers coming to play in coverage, partner. And sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
Like you say that. You know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk and do some serious damage.
Quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Mahomes trying to get after the pick. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
It's looking like a dreaded 3-and-out offensively, but listen, if you can't keep the quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic, to convert on this 3rd and long.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
You never ever miss an offense like 3-and-outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Massive hits, the ball's out. And the fumble recovery is made.
Well, I'm pretty sure this Kate special teams coach is going to have a long talk with him after that one. You can get as creative as you want, but you can't give away the ball. You can't lose yardage, and you start turning the ball over like that, you're not going to be returning punts much longer.
Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Yellow. Go on, Eddie. From there.
Walker now from the gun. And he has enough room to gain about 4. Offense up to the line fast.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Attack!
They've got a man in motion.
Yellow.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Has him running the comeback. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! More momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
10 yards to go.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. They give up the gut to Walker. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on 1st down.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
inside the 1. Here's first and goal.
Fall down, Easton. Fall down, Easton. There's on it.
And he hauls that one in. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs take a second quarter lead.
Kansas City.
Right on the edge of the goal line for first and goal. And I don't know about you, partner, but that surprised me that they just threw it in. No attempts at running it.
Yeah, I think it is so hard for these defenders. You got to be so keyed in and physically. You know you've got to stop that run first. So a first down pass play can and certainly was effective.
Butker to try the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Chiefs break that tie and now lead by 7.
Harrison Butker going to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Tucker now on the return. Showing a little burst so far. The tackle is made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. Taking a deep shot here. Brought in inside the 20. And that is a touchdown. The Raiders can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. With the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
Cyber tacks on the point after. And the Raiders tie us up 28-all. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out first and 10.
I got one lady. Hey, 43, 15.
Off play action, it's Mahomes. Big catch made, and he got both feet in. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's the Chiefs' first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. First and 10, here's Fields. Escapes the pocket. He's still going at the 30. This one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. It's going to be first down, Kansas City.
Yeah, I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass, and then what happens? We can get a quarterback that lowers his head, gashes the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game. You take away the pass, but you can't stop the QB run.
They'll come up on first and 10. Shotgun snap to Fields. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. So it's second down coming up.
Well, it's hard for for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a third one's coming at some point.
Here we go.
Motioning left is their running back. 2nd down and 10. Fields forced out to his right. He's going to keep it this time. Oh, Fields loses it. And he's fortunate to cover it himself, but the clock's still running as we count down to halftime.
We all saw the brief moment of full-on panic between the ball coming out and him getting back on it. The impressive part is he kept his composure while it was still loose. One mistake didn't become 2, and he cleaned it up before any defenders could.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Play action now. It's Fields. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up 2nd down.
Yeah, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Expect the defense to be coming again here after that sack. It is 2nd and 16.
19 windy, 19 windy. Hey, can.
Fields out of the gun. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Michael set here from the Raiders. 3rd down.
Here we go. 19 instruction.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. Buys time, rolling right. And this is going to be a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs get some late points and the lead. It's a Justin Fields touchdown.
With that score, this is now a time where this defense is going to get on that sideline, look at each other and say, hey, we got to play this quarterback a whole lot more honest because he is doing damage with his legs.
Butker to try the point after. Oh, and it's no good. Just his 2nd missed extra point of this season. And they failed to tack one onto that touchdown. Following that missed point after, he's going to stay out there and send it away. Tucker now on the return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. Nice run back, but what a hit we had at the end of it.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
There's 35 seconds to go in the half as they are ready to begin their drive. Trying to throw this from the gun. That's complete to the back, Ashton Jeanty. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down. One play in, Brock, in this drive is already in enemy territory.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Working on first down. Taking a chance to the end zone. And he brings it in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders tie it just before halftime. Perfect execution there, Brock. Nailing the fade for 6.
Yeah, when it comes to the fade route, it really is all about timing. As you said, the execution of it. You have to have the matchup first, but then you need to go connect. What a great play.
LAX out to Baltimore, they landed in France. Play some shows out in Germany, then ball in Japan. See these reps take me everywhere, I go where I can. That's the monkey pass, homie, I ain't bumping that, bro.
Seibert now to add the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And they'll take the lead.
Makes the score. Raiders 31, Chiefs 34.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the... end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
They've got blackjack on the clock. Not a ton of time to use before halftime.
Here we go. You good? Good.
First down throw for Fields. Raiders closing in, and down he goes. Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I've got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Anybody that I really recognize, ain't surprised to survive the killer vibe. Probably the beast we down, trying to feel alive, but I'm incentivized by the thighs.
Things not looking good after that sack. 15 to go here on second down.
Here we go. Hey, easy, easy, easy. Mayday. Angel.
Tight end going in motion here.
Sit
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left.
Intended for
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Here we go. Extend. 319, get that. 11.
A pistol snap. Fields lobs this deep down the middle. Tries to lob that one up, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darian Porter. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. It is charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. One last play before the break. final shot before the half. And he's just going to huck this one into about row C there. And some lucky fan and haul in a heck of a souvenir. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. Here's Robinson with the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. First play is going to be a give to Jency. He's going to work it ahead for about 3. Second down coming up.
You know, Casey, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's second and 6. Rolling from the gun here. Gets him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Fresh set of downs now from the 39. They'll work against the blitz. On the move, headed right. He finds his running back on a deep shot. Nicely done. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. How about a big hitter? 34 yards there and a new set of downs. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Play on first and 10. And it is knocked away. A shout to the end zone, answered there by a strong defensive effort. Second down. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown, and you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did. Just how many times do we see teams go to this route? You go to a Little League field, tell them to, hey, run to the post. It's a playbook staple. And he's someone you could depend on to create space and make catches out of it.
Offense in position now. It's first and goal.
Let's go now. Garoppolo leading.
Here's a design run. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
And he has the catch, gets both feet in, that's a touchdown! The Raiders grow the lead coming out of halftime. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
at their own 35-yard line.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Field throwing here. That one's complete over the middle. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. It goes to the hurry-up offense here.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
Looking to throw Fields. Get some space around midfield. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's a Chiefs first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Walker on first down. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Well, Kobe Dean in on the tackle.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is he puts some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road for what looked like a very plain play.
Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on and on. You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that first down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, it denies the first down.
Looking to throw. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
You know, kid, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Drive start to the quick throw left, complete. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Going now on first down. Brought in by his back here. It's Jensen. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Just excellent effort on that catch. You know, a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent,
he's going to score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders stretch their lead on the final play of the 3rd. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all, at this point, expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Hey, here we go. Hey, Monday. Right.
Fields to throw it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offensive line fast.
Justin Fields sacked. A loss of 6 yards. It's 2nd down.
Now Fields. Chased out to his right. He dodged the tackle. Oh, Fields loses it. And this is going to be Raiders football. Boy, they were very lucky to get a chance to tackle him there. Even luckier that they forced that fumble on what was an incredible run.
Quarterbacks do a lot of ball security drills in the pocket, spend a lot of practice time, but not out in the open field. Well, not until next week when that QB is going to get a little lesson on the practice field.
They're going to throw now, following the turnover. Trying for the deep ball. Has it down close. And he's in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders have likely locked up the win right there.
There are a couple different ways now you can win on the fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body and try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Now it's Fields. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play. He's already looking a good bit tougher here. It is 2nd and 17 after the sack. Back to throw. Here's Fields. Into a crowd, and a defender comes up with it. And the Raiders are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
So 1st down from the 41.
Here we go. Half the 60. 19 tight. 18 run. 18 run.
Airing it out to start this drive. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
The defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He's going deep this time. And he scores. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders keep adding that 4th quarter lead.
There's a good chance he wasn't even looking when that ball was released, but the crowd, well, the crowd let him know exactly what was going on. He could feel the swell of excitement. Whenever they take a deep shot, it's only going to get louder now as they were able to connect.
63, Chiefs 34.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And he's going to elect not to bring this one out. So no run back this time. We'll pick things up from the 35. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Drive begins with a walker run. You can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Offense in a hurry up here.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Shotgun snap to Fields. It's him on the in route. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. He goes to the hurry up here.
Gain of 12 yards. And a Kansas City.
And on 1st down, Fields. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. It's a sack on 1st down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on 2nd.
It's 2nd down.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Quay Walker in to pick it off. And the Raiders take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
Kid, I think the one thing you and I love about this NFL game is almost all of them are one-score games. So to see a blowout like this, it's taken a superhuman effort defensively, and they just added to it.
Completed out to the left on that quick throw. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
This is Gentine on second. And they find him after just a yard. It's 3rd down.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
Third and long. They're going to throw. Going deep here for the end zone. And you shouldn't be surprised as they connect in the end zone for yet another touchdown. The Raiders continue piling it on here in the 4th. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
That one splits the uprights. And the Raiders grow their lead yet again. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball for the 35 to begin this drive. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Now an inside give to Walker. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
While that run may not have moved the chains, Kate, that's such a confidence builder. It sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Taron Johnson has it. And the Raiders take over as he reports his 10th career INT. New set of downs for him from the 31. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10.
We gon' party like it's your birthday. We gon' sip like it's your birthday. And you know we don't feel like your birthday. You find me in the club. Mama, I got what you need.
After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Hawk 70.
Throwing out to the left. Cut. Good running here. He's across the 15. And the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown. The Raiders throwing 6 more on the blowout. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
that's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And he won't opt to bring this one out. He's content to keep it there in the end zone. They'll start their drive at the 35. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. There's a screen out for Walker. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
I know coordinator quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets him back behind the sticks. Really had to find a way to get that short completion because now you're staring at 3rd and extra long. That's a place no QB in this league wants to be.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on 3rd down than they did on 2nd. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. Desperation time here. Trying to push deep downfield. Big gain downfield. He's going to have this one down to the 37. What a time to rip off that type of game, huh? Gets him a first on 4th down. New set of downs from the 37.
First down.
Throwing on 1st down, Mahomes. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10. To the air, Mahomes. This is cut downfield by Rice. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st and goal, Kansas City.
In the huddle, here's 1st and goal. Again, Mahomes to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
This dude is putting together some kind of game today. When he scored that touchdown earlier, we knew we had to keep an eye on him. And no surprise, here he is making yet another huge impact play.
Looking, but will not find it. So incomplete on 2nd and goal, Brock. Chances starting to run thin to score here.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. You've got to find a completion right there.
That's cut at the 4. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. Now 4 seconds left. You've got a timeout. Not that the final play is going to change the outcome, but we will get one more snap.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise.
And he's got it, so they'll pull a little ways back with a touchdown. The Chiefs making the scoreboard look a touch better. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt, but hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
And he's going to get in for 2 points, which, well, it doesn't do a ton to help on the scoreboard right now, partner, but a positive moment at the very least. Well, don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. And the Raiders are able to secure the kick. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. So put this in the win column for the Raiders. And they draw first blood against a division rival. They'll go on the road later this year with a chance at completing that season sweep. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Huard and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders winners as we bid you farewell from Las Vegas.